Hello, everyone. This is Kimmy Wyatt, and do I have something to show to you guys today? Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I already told you guys I'm going into the electronic phase of targeting and gang stalking, and stay tuned. Okay, first thing I'm going to start off with is the Three Witches of Eastwick, and also coming up as a side note for myself, I now have um, revelation as to who this idiot is that has been following me. Although it's a gang of them, but I'm talking about the main idiot that has been following me all of these years. Okay, just stay tuned. I'm gonna start though in another area of this apartment. Very brief. Brief. My son is still asleep, so I don't want to disturb him. But I am going to start with that part. So before I go in there, I don't have a pause button on this phone. So I will be covering the phone up to protect his apartment um, and parts thereof. But um, yeah, I met someone this or last week. It may have been Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I'm always gone. But I met a lady. It may have been Monday. And I met her at a place that I go to often to get away and do some work. I bounce. Okay. This lady, I could have sworn I had just seen her in this place, but she told me that she hadn't been in the place in a minute. Ironically, she has the same first name of my best friend's, my deceased best friend's wife, okay, whom I never met, but I remember having a conversation with him about her, and she was in the nursing field, in house, where she would go to people's in home care type of thing. And she dealt with a white family that had a lot of money, and just things that I knew about her, and that this white lady that she was taking care of had at least one daughter, um, and was married. They had really nice cars. Someone had a Ferrari or something. I mean, a lot of we're talking a lot of money. And I just knew her first name, and that was the name of the lady I just met. Stay tuned. Okay. Oh, and the reason why I mentioned him in this video is because I remember him telling me one time that the lady that she took care of was the daughter was somewhat prejudiced, more prejudiced than the mom. And even though they knew him, he got along with them very well. But I remember him saying that the woman she took care of, who could walk and do things on her own, it was just like the things she couldn't do, they needed help with her. And I remember him telling me that in a conversation with his wife, um, the lady he was taking care of, and his wife, and she's telling him this, and he told me, um, and don't know when it happened. He wasn't gossipy. It didn't happen, and then he came and told me. It was just we were talking about something, but that the white woman, told her, "Yeah, but I don't know what you are." She was talking about race for that woman. In other words, she had her skin tone or something. Her hair was probably curly, and maybe the way she talked. Ironically, this lady was light skinned, had curly hair, like she was biracial, and she had a very proper way of talking. I thought that was really weird. And yeah, it's just some stuff going on. You guys just stay tuned. This is the last phase of me and gang stalking. I'll still do other videos on gang stalking, uh, my skin and hair care line, everything. And there are some things I want to tell you also about Cash App. I'm going to put all of these mofos on blast. I just redid my Cash Apps, And yeah, and there's a particular issue with Cash App. I want to know who the owner is. If you guys are having problems with your Cash App, yet you're using the same damn phone to log in, but it's asking you to do little stupid shit like, and this is what happened before, and this is what happened before. I have never ever really been able to utilize a Cash App the way I really want to. I They send you the card, you get the card, and I just told you guys in a video, I finally was able, y'all, it was the money that was on this card is not even worth talking about. I told you guys I bought a candy bar. Okay, I was not joking. So the card works and everything, but there's someone at Cash App or someone that is hacking into Cash App, or better yet, someone that works there that's getting money up under the table. You guys stop hiring certain motherfuckers. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna say mofos. Okay, these companies really need to have discernment. But I'm going to show you two things today. I'm going to narrate a video because God, when I wake up, you guys, regardless of when just to use the restroom, and I just so happen to turn the TV on or something, He will show me. Stuff will pop up to help me so I can help you. Okay, and you can send money to the Cash App because they can transfer the money over. That I am whom I am. So use my Cash Apps. Okay, I've already been told that. Don't worry. Basically, don't worry about that because they can transfer my money over to a new Cash App. That is not a problem. Send donations, y'all, because what I'm fixing to show you guys today, okay, is absolutely amazing. Okay, even with not my TV, the TV that I'm using in this bedroom, same thing. Sometimes when I turn it on, okay, and I noticed it wasn't doing this initially, I'm not going to tell you if I'm a guest or log in. Everything on these platforms should be consistent. It should not be this and that. So I will turn little circles. This is YouTube. Who's watching today, or who's watching at the top. Then it says something, uh, log in with an account. Something, it's three little circles. You guys have seen this if you have like Roku TV, okay? And then it'll say guest as another option that you can choose. But if you turn it off and turn it back on, turn the TV off and turn it back on, it disappears and it goes straight to whatever you were watching, or your history with things and recommendations. No, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be fucking consistent. Also, my channel should not be changing by themselves. It's a lot of shit that's going on, you guys, and I'm going to be one of the ones that's telling you guys what the fuck is going on, and through God, through me. Okay, this shit has to stop. And we need to get with Congress. We need to get letters and shit, and petitions to Congress to make these companies that are making these fucking devices, the 2% is what I call them, making these fucking devices and not doing their due diligence, and letting people hack in phones, hack in tablets, hack in laptops, hack in devices. That's not our fucking job. We're making you fucking over the top rich. Okay, we shouldn't have to do your job. Okay, you're letting people hack and shit, but I'm going in today. I'm going to go in, and I always do. Stay tuned. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to open this door, cover this phone up, y'all, and I hope you could have seen me. I hope you saw me in the last part. I'm going to tell you. So briefly, let me tell you this part in here. I don't have my steamer to steam my clothes here with me. And so what I'll do is put a little tip for y'all. You put a little water on the clothes, sprinkle water on whatever you're trying to get wrinkles out of, and then go ahead and put it in the dryer. And that's steam, and that steam is going to get the wrinkles out of the clothes. Okay, y'all probably didn't know that. Some of you did, but okay. I'll be back. I'm not gonna be talking when I go down I'm not going to talk when I go down the hall, but when I get to the area, and I'm not gonna talk a long time. I'm just gonna show you something. Okay. Electronic stalking. Hold on. And my son just coughed, so he's up, but I'm still going to be quiet. So this is, I only put 5 pieces and a little gray hat. You guys, if you look at my most recent videos, you will see me with a little gray beanie looking hat on the back of, on my head. I'm showing the front of my hair, but it's on the back. In other words, I put all those in the dryer to, I used it to wet it actually, because it's smaller, just because you're just trying to get steam. And I just sprinkled the clothes. Now, you guys have seen me in a video recently with this shirt on, okay? When I got the clothes out of the dryer and put them here, and what I have on right now is actually another shirt and pants, okay? 5 items, including the little beanie hat. And right up above here, I've been knowing it, I hear them all the time. These are the 3 witches of Eastwick and the idiot. That's a light fixture. One of them said, and it was not voice number 2. I guess she's in prison or something. I haven't heard her in a minute. Younger, I guess she's the youngest one. And I'm putting them in order of me hearing them. I'm clairaudience, okay? Not order of what I think their age is, okay? Um, and the second one, this I couldn't tell if it was the first or the third one, but irrelevant in this conversation or this statement. When I put these clothes up here, including what I have on right now, just took them out the dryer and put them up here. I didn't take them out the dryer immediately, and so you'll still see some wrinkles because I didn't take them right out. But okay, but this is what I heard when I mess with this shirt right here. Okay, and I can't do it. What I was doing, I was about to, how you get it and shake it of some sort. I shake it at the shoulders. This is what I heard. Oh, she's not going to wear that one. She already wore that one. hmm She's not going. Speaking on this shirt, they know I'm fixing to do a video. This video that I'm doing right now, or they knew I was fixing to do a video. How the hell did you even know these damn clothes was on this fucking table? Okay? How did you know that? Here's some shorts. How did you fucking know? Now, I know I'm just being facetious. How the fuck did you know that? So I had to show y'all that. Let me get these clothes off of here and turn this light off. Hold on. All right. Yeah. How did you fucking know that? Electronic stalking. This is what I'm talking about. Electronic fucking stalking. So I'm going to go and narrate this video. Um, and God, thank you so much for your assistance in helping me to help the people, to help myself. Um, you guys, hold on. Yeah, this is amazing. You guys really need to get on this channel because I'm fixing to. If you thought I was already going in, I'm fixing to go in. I'm fixing to scare a lot of you. Sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. So let me go ahead and cover this up. Open this door, and I'm going to turn this light off because I'm going to be in here for about 20 minutes. And I'm just going to put these clothes down, you guys. Well, here. That's fine. I took some notes as soon as I saw this video and was listening to it. If you guys are wondering why on your TV the channels are changing by themselves, the TV is coming on by itself, you're hearing people talking to you through your TV, blah, 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 blah. There are some TVs via the brands that have cameras, but there was laws that changed that I think in 2015 or something. I don't know. I don't even want to put a year on it because people were complaining about certain brands of TVs where people could actually see you, and the where they could see you at was usually right you guys, hold on. It's not enough light in here. Just a moment. Let me open up the blinds. Okay. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's better. So you guys could see, I mean, the cameras were usually down here at the bottom. You didn't even know, spying on you. And it's a lot of that shit going on. And you guys, post your comments if you're having problems, any kind of problems with your phone or phones, laptop, desktop. I have a Kindle as well. I'm going to tell you right now, today, what they're doing to manipulate your accounts, and they're going to be pissed the fuck off. It was already due. Okay, I like this background right here. I mean, it's not really a background, but I like that. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. So let me put this down, and I'm going to go to this video. Another thing that happened, I've been noticing happening, if I'm going to do a video on something or whatever, like this, like here, of something that I saw on YouTube, because that's the only thing I do on here basically is YouTube on this TV. Um, and I don't like this. This is a screensaver. This will come on if I'm getting dressed or whatever before doing the video. And when I press the button, it'll say, in the neighborhood. No, not in the neighborhood. This won't come up. It'll be like the guest account thingy again. So the video we're going to look at today is woman's cable hacked by foreign intruders spying through and the channel is Treacherous. That's TRECHEROUS Crimes. Okay. Okay. And that's the title, Woman's Cable Hacked by Foreign Intruders Spying Through the. Okay. And I'm sure it was more there, but you can only get so much on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and click it. If a commercial comes up, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. You can't get our home. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to tell you what is happening to this woman. Okay. Here we go. Back in our television and looking at us in our most. Let me go back. You guys didn't hear the beginning. In our home. I don't think you guys. Hold on. Here we go. In our home, you. She says you. Hacking our television and looking at us in our most, private moments. If I ever get a hold of you.
Whitney, a mother of 11 from California, has been experiencing strange activity on her TV.
Please keep in mind, California is one of the most prominent states for gang stalking. California has, I put race in my stuff. From what I understand, it's 70% Latino, Hispanic, anyone of the Hispanic descent. And I'm just going to say it. Hispanics are hacking the most in people's devices. I don't care if they get mad at me. Not prejudice, love you, but you're treacherous, just like this. Treacherous. Don't do shit to people and think that you're going to keep getting away with it. Now, they're not the only ones, okay? Check. And I told you gang stalking is a tier structure crime, okay? So people at the top are usually, what does this say? Foreigners, okay? Or Caucasian people, all right? I'm in the U.S., okay? Foreigners are Caucasian people at the top. That's where the money is. In the middle is Hispanics, Latinos, people of Hispanic descent. And of course, the crumbs would be Black African people. Oh my God, really? And I want to note very, very clear. I want to make this very clear. Please don't think that only men are involved in gang stalking. Okay, I was going to go on up to the ceiling. No, I said 3 witches of Eastwick, male witches or warlocks. But I got to do this video, you guys, and tell you guys the conversation. She said I could interview her, but I started scaring her. I was trying to get her housing or something because she was saying or something she stays with someone. Now, My best friend and his wife had a home. But I also know, y'all, that was my freaking best friend. I know in my heart that he did something, and I'm going to keep that to myself till my death, that shocked the hell out of someone. If you are a Scorpio, much love. And you know basically what I'm saying. They will do stuff and then shock people about it later on. Like, okay, you're gonna find this out later on. Okay. Yeah. And for good reason. They have reason behind in mostly all cases why they do what they do. Okay, just wanted to put that side note in there. So you guys, let's hit it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be stopping the video to tell you 2055 in. I'm gonna be stopping the video, and I have notes as well. But I got a remote in this hand. I got the camera in my other hand, and I'm gonna be going over some of the notes. Okay, all right.
It all began 6 months ago. The TV would randomly switch on their own. Initially, Whitney thought it might just be a glitch in the cable and didn't think much of it. But one day, when she and her daughter were having a funny conversation and laughing, suddenly a message appeared on their TV saying, "Whitney, you aren't funny." This confused Whitney, and her daughter started crying, thinking it was a ghost. Things started getting intense when the hacker began displaying inappropriate videos on Whitney's TV, which her children could see. At first, she suspected her son, but he insisted it wasn't him. That's when she realized it was
11
a serious
kids
issue.
this woman has.
6 months ago, our TV just started changing randomly on its own.
Yep, this one is
We didn't
doing
know
it.
what was going on, so we called Xfinity. We got a new box. We got a new remote. And after that, it started happening again. So we got another box and another remote from Xfinity. And that time, the technician took all the old boxes and all the old remotes that we had, whenever. So they did that. We thought, oh, it's fresh and new. It's all good. Then, like 3 days later, after that technician leaves, it starts again. And it really started with them just changing the tape, changing the station a whole bunch of times. And we didn't know what was going on with that. I thought maybe it was a defective remote or box as well. This is why we called and, got, Xfinity to come and bring us new equipment. Twice. And it was still happening. So then I started, getting really confused because it was like, okay, I keep turning this stuff in and it keeps on happening. So what's next? So I started talking to Xfinity, seeing what they could do to help. They kept saying it was nothing major, whatever, maybe get another box and another remote again. I was like, okay, I'll entertain that. But then the TV started saying stuff. Me and my kids were up one morning, we're in the kitchen getting ready for school, and we started laughing about something. And the TV was like, "You're not funny."
And the way they would talk to us at first is they would put it into a YouTube search engine.
Yep.
And that's how we would be able to read what he was saying to us.
Yep. And then after.
I'm going to pause right there. You heard what she says. They're putting it in a YouTube search engine. Okay, so whatever she has on her TV, it could be Roku, it could be whatever. They look at a lot of things. This woman has 11 kids, which she will mention eventually. Please know that she's Black African. They're mostly doing this shit to Black people. Also notice the names of the person. Just listen very closely as to what this woman is saying about these culprits. Haven't I been telling y'all?
For that, I was just like, well, the TV said, we're not funny or whatever. Like, that's weird. Like, how do they know we were laughing? Then I was talking about my old school days where I used to fight. They gonna pop up and say, "Whitney, you can't fight." How does this person know my name?
That's amazing.
You know what I mean? How does this person know what we've been talking about?
I'm going to tell y'all how.
I was already freaked out from there. My daughter started crying. She thought it was a ghost or a spirit, coming through the television trying to talk to us.
Her daughter's hair is gorgeous.
And, at first we was all freaked out by it too. But that wasn't the case, y'all. And this is only the beginning. Once again, you're not touching nothing, not pressing nothing. And this person is talking about they David Kong. Into my remote.
David Kong.
How?
You guys, I swear that name sounds familiar. David, Ckon. G. Doesn't mean that's the person's real name, but that name sounds familiar. I knew when I would post something on YouTube, this person name was, it wasn't a first and a last name, but it'll come to me, y'all. And y'all, I haven't seen any videos from this person or any comments on my videos from this person because I blocked them, but went to someone else's video, gang stalking victim. This was a, gang stalking victim. And looked in the comments and he was there as well.
House, like I said yesterday, only one remote to each box. If I got the remote right here and I ain't saying nothing, I ain't typing nothing, I ain't pressing nothing, how's that thing telling me that David come? We are recording you because you're a scary bitch. Fly your ass to Fresno. Fly your ass to Fresno. Fly your ass to
She's
Fresno.
talking to the person.
You a scary ass who on somebody's TV hacking that shit. Go to hell. Yeah. Oh, girl, you know I'll stalk you down. That's why you over here talking to a TV and not coming to Fresno. Come your ass to Fresno.
Yeah, they're scary little itches.
I don't care.
That hide behind technology.
You're a loser. You're on somebody's TV playing around. You're a loser.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me go back. I want to see what this said. Black. What is that saying? Black men are way better than white men. Okay.
Go to hell. Yeah. Oh, girl, you know I'm
prejudice.
That's why you over here talking to a TV and not coming to Fresno. Come your ass to Fresno. I don't care.
This is coming in the black. Coming. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. This is coming. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm seeing stuff.
You ain't with that. You a scary ass who on somebody's TV hacking that shit. Go to hell. Yeah. Oh, girl,
sorry, I cannot handle.
That's why you over here talking to a TV and not coming to Fresno. Come your ass to Fresno.
Dispute the black. This is coming to the black.
I don't care.
Okay. Did y'all see that? I just fucking told you that they're fucking with black people. This is the new age slavery. Predominantly fucking with black people. They're also messing with two other types of people. And I'm going to say or. They're messing with black people, Black African people. They're messing with white people or other races that love black people. Or they're messing with people that love Christ. Okay, those three categories, those three types of people. All right. Notice here, this is coming to the black community. You want be white, so you want to be white, so. And I guess this is for people that are pulling up, me. You know what I'm saying? Got my own skin and hair care line. You're trying to do something, or it could be your voice, how you talk, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, listen, check this out.
I don't care. Look what you're doing. You're a loser. You're on somebody's TV playing around. You're a loser.
I'm going to take my glasses off.
Frustrated with the intruders, Whitney started arguing with them, fully aware that they were listening to everything.
Stinking ass Gucci. Give a life, ho. I'll literally stomp your face in. You're nobody, ho. Bye. You keep talking, unplug the TV. Oh, I got money to go get. All right, y'all. So after all that, we were still kind of in limbo because they didn't talk to us all the time at first. They would just pipe in and say little things here and there. So we didn't really know what was, what I'm saying? We didn't know how to take this. Everyone over here talking about how come you let it go so long and all this. Initially, we didn't even know we were being hacked, y'all. We were going through all the proper steps, getting new boxes.
It's fucking sad. This is what pisses me off about gang stalking. It's sad when you tell someone what the hell is going on with you, and you have mofos that want to be the judge and the jury. And they mostly do this because it's not happening to them. Or let me correct myself, they don't know it's happening to them. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is why we became slaves, okay? This is new age slavery. These are prejudiced people who are still mad about Obama winning. Maybe you were for Obama. They've been listening to what you've been saying, and they're just going to follow you. Bleep, bleep, like little fucking kids. Please keep in mind also, these are bullies that never grew up, bullies from school that never grew up and are, okay, because you can be a bully and get bullied depending on your situation, and are these are some of the people that were bullied in school. Now they want to be bullies. Also, nosy asses, heightened sense of being nosy.
Getting new remotes, doing all those.
Let me go back a little bit.
You keep talking, unplug the TV. Oh, I got money to go get. All right, y'all. So after all that, we were still kind of in limbo because like they didn't talk to us all the time at first. They would just pipe in and say little things here and there. So we didn't really know what was, what I'm saying? We didn't know how to take this. Everyone over here talking about how come you let it go so long and all this. Initially, we didn't even know we were being hacked, y'all. We were going through all the proper steps, getting new boxes, getting new remotes, doing all those different things, having technicians come out, all that. And it just was not stopping this person. So eventually, they started posting, not posting, they started casting videos from wherever they're hacking from to my TV in the living room. And it would be inappropriate videos up on YouTube, some nasty fetish stuff about flatulence. And it was popping up, girls passing gas on YouTube on a video. And I was thinking my son was doing it. I'm like, look, man, you know what I mean? You're going to stay off YouTube because you keep on putting up this bull crap. Come to find out, it was the hacker. He just posts inappropriate videos of girls passing gas.
Okay. These motherfuckers love devil worshippers, Satanists. They love when you blame someone else for what the hell they're doing. They get a kick out of it. Once again, little crayons, little human crayons, okay? Walking around with legs, okay? They love it that you will blame someone else for something that's going on in your life because they're watching you. They think this shit is funny.
On YouTube and cast it to your TV. So that had really threw us too. Like, ew, you're disgusting. You know what I'm saying? You're putting on inappropriate videos for toddlers. They're in here watching egg reveal videos and toy videos on YouTube, and you're over here putting on nasty, inappropriate stuff for kids. You know what I mean? So it was mad annoying, and I was just like, okay, something else is up. Something else is up. So it was almost as if it all started happening so fast with the crazy stuff. Because it's almost as if he evolved his technology as he was hacking us. Because at first he
This is the part I want you guys to pay attention to. Now, I have some notes over here, and obviously I can't read the notes. Hold the remote, look at the screen. So I will just go over the notes when this is done.
Couldn't see us, y'all.
So I'm gonna go back so you guys can hear.
It was mad annoying, and I was just like, okay, something else is up. Something else is up. So it was almost as if it all started happening so fast with the crazy stuff. Because it's almost as if he evolved his technology as he was hacking us. Because at first he couldn't see us, y'all. I'm telling you. At first he said I was a racist, Caucasian.
Okay, he could see you. Y'all watch this. I'm going to tell you what this idiot was doing while he was also hacking in her devices.
Woman. And he bet I own slaves and all this stuff he was saying at first. And I'm just like, wow. So I started responding to the person, and they were responding back to me. And I'm like, damn, how can they hear me?
And we also put on like a permissions thing so that he couldn't get onto YouTube, and that's when he started talking through the voice remote.
He was getting upset.
Yeah,
because he couldn't do what he wanted to do.
And at first he was getting it wrong over and over again, and then somehow he figured out what our passcode was.
Yeah.
So he would always type that in and go straight.
Okay, these idiots are somehow, even with this remote here, they are able to hack into the actual remote of these TVs. Okay, they can see what you're typing on via cast to their TV. In other words, what you're watching, they're watching on their TV. And all they need is the same type of remote. Okay, I'm going to go in deeper.
back to YouTube.
Yeah, and straight to the videos. Those nasty videos of girls passing gas. So I started going back and forth with him, y'all. And he started going in. I'm talking about this person knew my personal business, stuff that we hadn't even spoke about. This is how I knew he was already hacked into our television.
I just said
and
that.
Just listening at first because he hadn't evolved his hacking skills yet.
Oh no, he
so
knew.
He couldn't talk to us yet. He couldn't see us yet.
He had his skills.
He had our address.
Yeah.
He had where my siblings went to school at.
Where you went to school at. Yeah.
He had all that. He was saying he was gonna send us
he was gonna send people to our house.
I'm going to pause here, but I want them to talk a little more. I'm going to tell you how he was able to get that information.
Our house and stuff, and have him do stuff to my kids. He was telling me every single time I walk past the TV, y'all. Look. Not touching nothing.
Now, do y'all see what that says? Parental controlled program. Ding! These idiots. Ooh, they're going to be pissed off at me. I don't give a fuck. I noticed it on my phones. They are actually hacking into or utilizing any device that has parental control. This includes cell phones, tablets, what doesn't have that there? Okay? That's how they're manipulating. That's what they're using to manipulate TVs and get in. That's an account. Parental controls. Okay. They're hacking in. They have found a backdoor Trojan or found a way to get into your devices via a backdoor or something that needs to be closed. If you don't have parental control on your TV, on your devices, or you're not utilizing it, okay? Or they're also using accounts from your phone. For instance, if you have an Android, and okay, that is an Android phone, but it's a Samsung. And this Samsung has dual accounts where you can have a guest account on the phone. Why the fuck would you make devices where I can have a guest account on the phone anyway? Okay, I didn't ask for that. Stop giving people stuff that they didn't ask for. That phone is mine if it's in my possession. And if I want someone to use it, I will just hand it to them. See, they think that they're doing a good thing, trying to flex on their fucking smarts. These electronic providers, manufacturers, but in actuality, you're doing more harm, or they're doing more harm. Well, I'm talking to them. You're doing more fucking harm than good. Okay. So if you have a Samsung, an Android Samsung, of course, and you have where you can log into the account and do things in the background, such as not what am I trying to say? Not communicate, not process, program. There you go. A child account for that device. That is them. That's who's doing that. It's hackers that are utilizing those services in order to hack in your devices. Because guess what? Location, since it's a kid, wait till I get my notes. And this may be a part 1 and a part 2, you guys. 3807N. Location is a part of all devices that are for children's that can be parental controlled, because most parents want to know where their kids are, what they're watching, but you have turned location off on your phone itself. I will continue.
And they just try to type in personal information. Look, how do they know my passcode? How do they know? Now they're just typing it in and typing it in and typing
Notice
it
she's
in.
holding it, but she's not typing.
And I got the remote right here, not touching nothing. Xfinity allowed my information to be breached. And now I have someone in a different country hacking my box.
They're not in a different country.
To me through my remote.
They're not in a different country.
So yeah, look, they're trying to get. I locked them out of it. Every single time they try to get into my areas that they're not supposed to be in, I always look. I fight with them when they try to type in my PIN, so it locks them out. And here we have it. And earlier, I wasn't even fighting with them. They just typed it in wrong 4 times or whatever, and it locked it out itself. How do they have access to my TV? And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been wanting to bring this to TikTok for the longest, but I ain't gonna front, I was scared of the naysayers. I knew folks was gonna say, "Oh, you're crazy. You need meds. You need this," and that's not the case at all. I am.
Now, no offense to this lady, and I'm not saying this is what she did. Most times, this is the result of you calling someone crazy when they're telling you what's going on in their life, gang stalking, being followed. They love people who are in denial about a victim being gang stalked, followed. You're the next victim. You're next. Okay? You're next because you're easy prey. Now, I'm not saying this is what this lady did, okay? But now it hits them all of a sudden. Just saw a lady, as I told you guys in a video, hadn't seen her since the apartment before my last apartment, okay? 2018-ish, okay? And I've seen her since then, and since then, actually, but the last couple of conversations we've had was her apologizing to me because she didn't believe a damn thing I was saying, yet I thought she was believing me initially. And then she finally said, "No, I never believed you. I love an honest person." She said, "But everything you were saying was the truth." Okay? So I'm not saying that this lady has talked about someone, but what goes around comes around if she did. Now she may be experiencing what someone else was experiencing. And like she said, I didn't want to say anything, or she just didn't want to say anything because, like she said, she didn't want the repercussions of someone thinking that she's crazy. And it could just be you were thinking someone else was crazy when they were explaining something to you, or that you were seeing something, or that they were seeing something, or whatever. And if not to you personally, something that you saw on TV.
An innocent person that only wanted entertainment for their children. I was a platinum member with Xfinity. Why would I come up with this concoction of bullcrap all of a sudden? If I'm a platinum member, that means I stayed paying my bill, baby. It was never no issue. So this is it even more infuriates me. So we're gonna keep on going where he just started talking about all of our personal business. I walk past the TV, you see that little voice icon, that little microphone pop up in the left hand corner of the screen at the top, and he was just, "You're looking fat today. Oh my gosh, look at you. You have all those black marks all over your body. Your stomach is all fat. You're just disgusting." Then my
Okay, let me go ahead and say it. This idiot, black hat hacker, was using two things to spy on this family: gang stalking. The reason why this idiot knew, and there are others, please continue to listen. The reason why these idiots knew her address, or this one in particular, on for that incident or those incidences, knew her address, knew what school the kids went to, blah, 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 blah. That information is not on your screen. Knew their address, other pertinent information. That information is not on the screen. Now, some could say that because the microphone was enabled, please disable these microphones on you guys' TVs. She just told you. This is, if she hasn't said it yet, this is a Samsung TV she's referencing. I didn't want to sell the TV, and this may be at the end because I've looked at the entire video. I didn't want to sell the TV or get rid of it because it's expensive, blah, 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 something she says. There is a place in there to disable the microphone on these devices that have that capability. But no, she goes further, okay? That's not, notice, most of these TVs don't have cameras anymore because they got sued. The companies got sued about that. So how is this person knowing this person's physicalities? Let me go back. Listen.
It even more infuriates me. So we're gonna keep on going where he just started talking about all of our personal business. I walk past the TV, you see that little voice icon, that little microphone pop up in the left hand corner of the screen at the top. And he was just, "You're looking fat today. Oh my gosh, look at you. You have all those black marks all over your body. Your stomach is all fat. You're just disgusting." Then my daughter, he'd be like, "You're a JEW," which.
Okay, I didn't finish saying what I was saying. I said gang stalking, but they have cameras in their home. Gang stalking. They have Pinot cameras in their home. And let me say this before I go further, 4427 in. This woman has 11 kids, males and females. So these idiots have been watching her kids, pedophiles, while they're in their daily routine, taking showers, using the restroom. Now she's an adult, shouldn't be watching her either, but I'm focusing on the freaking kids and how these fucking idiots don't care about your kids. If you have children, grandchildren, babies, when you're changing the baby's diaper, this is why you don't hear anything here lately about pedophiles getting arrested, because they're in your fucking home, watching you in their homes.
She's not. She's just light skinned.
Okay, he called her daughter a Jew or something.
He just started talking about all of our personal business. I walk past the TV, you'll see that little voice icon, that little microphone pop up in the left-hand corner of the screen at the top. And he was just, you're looking fat today. Oh my gosh, look at you. You have all those black marks all over your body. Your stomach is all fat. You're just disgusting. Then my daughter, he's like, you're a JEW, which she's not. She's just light-skinned. Then once he found out I had autistic children, he started talking about them. Why are all your kids coming out, R word or whatever? He would watch my kids when they would eat their dinner. Like, it would just pop up. That was disgusting.
Just said it. I mean? Just said it.
He just was messing with us and being awful.
If this motherfucker can watch the kids while they're eating their, this disgusts me, man. This pisses me off. This is why don't tell me I'm not being spied on. This is why I don't want to even deal with motherfuckers who tell me I'm not being spied on. It's annoying. It's annoying. You're making my situation worse. You need to go. You need to get out of my life. Bye. Because if I have to deal with them and then deal with you, and you should know me, I'd rather deal with them that don't know me and trying to find out about me than some idiots who know who you are, know that you're not going to go around lying like that. At least they should. And here we go. Lying for what? Who wants that kind of motherfucking attention? I don't even want attention from y'all, let alone some idiots that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
Watch my kids when they would eat their dinner. Like, it would just pop up. That looks disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, he just was messing with us. And being
narcissist.
He got all my kids spooked. And I know everyone keeps saying, why would...
Most times when people say things like that, fat shaming, talking about what you're eating, that looks disgusting. These people hurt people. These are motherfuckers that are prejudiced. These are atheists. Don't love the Lord. I guarantee you this woman loves God and doesn't give a damn about who knows it. Another Kimmy. But once again, if you are watching 47, 43, if you're watching what these kids are eating, come on, y'all, let's say it. If you can see what the fuck they're eating, you can see every damn thing.
You keep it connected. Y'all, we unplug the TV. We unplug the internet. We would plug it back in just to see if he would go away. He would come right back. And then once he feel like he got enough of a rise out of us, then he would go say, leaving headquarters, going to a different TV, gonna go mess with someone else now. I've had my fun with you. Like, he literally...
Did y'all hear that? Please don't think I'm the only motherfucking victim of gang stalking, and stop telling me that. Idiots. Or stop gossiping and saying it's only happening to me. Not one time have I ever told you guys, have I ever said to you guys, I'm the only victim or the only person this is happening to. Yet I have had people in my face tell me, why are they just messing with you? Why are they just like you want some attention? You must think you all that in a bag of chips is basically what they're saying.
Always what he's doing to me. And that's what made me want to post this video.
Now I'm gonna talk about the headquarters part of what he said when he was supposedly signing out. Okay.
Back. And then once he feel like he got enough of a rise out of us, then he would go say, leaving headquarters, going to a different TV, gonna go mess with someone else now. I've had my fun with you. Like, he literally enjoys what he's doing to people. And that's what made me want to post this video. Because I know there was more people out there, not just me. And I'm posting this for the people who are worried about the naysayers. I don't care what y'all say about me in the comments. Say what you want. I'm looking over them because I know what happened to me and my kids. We went through it. We know what happened to us, and it's absolutely awful. It happened through Xfinity, and we know it did because he told us it did. He literally was sitting there divulging all their information. Not only that, you guys, it's not just him. It's a whole underground organization. That's why you hear us say
privilege. Notice he was divulging what these are, y'all. There are shows about the world's dumbest criminals. Every last one of them needs to be on there as a premiere. He's letting her know. He's using Xfinity. That's her cable company or whatever. She's out of California. I don't know if I'm even saying, I know she's out of California. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Xfinity. Now I hear a ringing in my, turn that shit off because you're not getting in my motherfucking phone. And it stopped. I have noticed every time I say that, like that, it doesn't go any further, y'all. I'm trying to, I'm tying all this together, y'all. Y'all, I've said in another video that I tell them, turn that shit off. I was interviewing, it's a KimTerview. I was interviewing Precious. And you hear the little, I just heard it in my ear. You know what? Trying to fuck with this phone, because I'm doing a video, trying their best to use the equipment that they have to block this video from going up. Let me tell you something. Excuse my language, you guys. I have to do a commercial. Close your ears if you don't want to hear what I have to say. Fuck you. First of all, this video is going up. And guess what? Just like another video you messed up, if you were to mess it up, hunty, I'm still fucking here. One thing about this one, I can recite everything I have freaking said in the previous video. That's where your hate comes from, because I'm smarter than you and it pisses your ass off. Sit down. I'm still here on the planet. Sit down. And I'm going to be here, side note, for a minute.
Oh, Sandy got the wrong TV. Sandy.
Hold on, let me go back, y'all. And I'm sorry about that, you guys.
Because I know there was more people out there, not just me.
It is.
I'm posting this for the people who are worried about.
Thank you, sis.
I don't care what y'all say about me in the comments. Say what you want. I'm looking over them because I know what happened to me and my kids. We went through it. We know what happened to us, and it's absolutely awful. It happened through Xfinity, and we know it did because he told us it did. He literally was sitting there divulging all their information. Not only that, you guys, it's not just him. It's a whole underground organization.
Ding!
That's why you hear us saying, oh, Sandy got the wrong TV. Sandy is one of them. There's a Muhammad. There's a Hot Rods. There was a Latricia from New York.
Did y'all hear that? Those female names. Bitch. Oh my God. Come. What? And Three Witches of Eastwick. It's that third one, y'all. Oh, why come she won't do lunch with me? She's up there now. Why come that's the one that she was 1 and 3, one of the other that was talking about the clothes. And I know now, having this conversation or talking, I know she's already warned out. So the first one is the one that is a little smarter than the rest of them. So talking right now, it was voice number 1 that said she's already worn that shirt, already worn that shirt right there. She's not going to wear that one again, or some paraphrasing. But why come that? Lord, I want to say this how I want to say it. Why come that bitch won't come down here? Why come at my last apartment? She big ass mouth, just talk, knowing everything you're fixing to do. At least she thinks you're fixing to brush your teeth, and or they just hacked into my USB drives. Electronic stalking. Got to do a video on that. Think I don't know. For the last 4 or 5 days, they've been in my USB drives, and they're covered up with foil and everything, y'all. I don't even have the laptop anymore. This idiot came in also and stole. I dismantled my laptop. Do y'all know how many laptops I have dismantled over the last 11 years? Y'all know how much stuff I have fucking lost? I added it up about 3 years ago. It was 50,000 at that time. And like I said, turn the shit off. You're not getting in this damn phone. Yeah. There's some stuff I was just about to say. I can't even say it. Y'all, stay tuned.
Who I fussed out so doggone bad, I scared her. And then here he comes, David Kong. She's getting fired.
She cursed out one of the females. She's, wait.
It's a job.
Listen, David Kong, at the beginning of the video, his name was up here. I'm David Kong. He says, listen to her, y'all. This is an organization. She's getting fired. These motherfuckers did not tell y'all they getting paid to spy on people. And then right up above my head, no, she wouldn't do that. If somebody presented money to her, which is what they do, they have money to spy, you think they wouldn't take it. Now, you might not take it, but that doesn't mean someone else won't take it. Listen to what she says.
Sandy is one of them. There's a Muhammad. There's a Hot Rods. There was a Latricia from New York who I fussed out so doggone bad, I scared her. And then here he comes, David Kong. She's getting fired.
Talking about Latricia. She's not meant for this job.
I kept asking him, why are you doing this to us? He said, because I was hired to do so. I was assigned to your TV.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Wrong way. Wrong way.
Parental control program.
I'm making a police report.
Fandor Prime Video hidden by parental controls.
Sandy, you got the wrong TV. Ooh.
Look, Sandy, you got the wrong TV.
And that's on. Ooh. It's all good because I'm recording.
Listen. Nah. Did y'all see that? Now they're talking to their little buddies and not realizing that what they're typing and saying is coming up on this TV. Watch at the top.
Look at this, y'all. Wrong way. Wrong way.
For rating information, say
y'all are being recorded. I'm making a police report today. Y'all are gonna get in trouble. Ultimately, Sandy, you got the wrong TV. Ooh, TV cheese and nets on. Ooh, it's all good because I'm
now
recording.
Listen, when this idiot said TV cheese and nets on, okay, you got the wrong TV. That's letting them know somebody is taking a shower, somebody is doing something, they don't have any clothes on, maybe they're changing clothes. You have the wrong TV. This was a clue. TV, what did it say? Hold on. Listen,
y'all
TV.
Are being recorded. I'm making a police report today. Y'all are gonna get in trouble. Ultimately, Sandy, you got the wrong TV. Ooh, TV cheese.
Okay, TV cheese and nets on. I seriously doubt that's the name of this program. Post your comments if I'm wrong, but it seems that these idiots, whoever this Sandy. Okay, she could be of any race. You have the wrong TV. This is their little friends. TV, cheese and nets on. Cheese and nets. That could be anything, but it's referencing someone else's TV, someone else's home. Okay, without saying their name. Hold on, y'all. I hope I don't. Let me go back. Ooh, and I can't. It's not even playing. It's not even. Hold on. There we go.
And that's on. Ooh, it's all good because I'm recording. Nobody has the remote. Nah, there's not even any batteries in it. We only got one set of batteries for both TVs right now. The batteries are in my remote in the back. So look. There's one battery. Look, it says they're recording. They're recording us. They're still like talking. Yeah. Let's show them that. Let's show them that. Yeah. What I tell y'all? Ain't nothing. They didn't realize that we was gonna see all of what they was just saying right now.
Yeah.
That's what I do gotta say. They was communicating with each other.
Each other. Yes.
They realized talking about we got the wrong TV. Wow. 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 Definitely making a police report.
Okay.
Today.
And she said, the little girl, her little girl just said, this Sandy is located in India. You know, one of the most disgusting things about this shit, man, is that Black people have already been slaves. But sometimes we're the cause of our own demise as a whole. When someone's trying to school you on some shit, listen. You don't know how many times, it doesn't happen often. I've tried to give my flyer to someone, no conversation, just hear her take the, can you take, most people take it, but there have been some ignorant ass, bitch ass females, you trying to help them, they think they're snooty patootie and they think they're all that in a bag of chips. And honestly, I'm not even talking about some young girls. I'm talking about some older ass, no good ass, witchified women. Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that. No. But they may have granddaughters, they may have daughters, even themselves. May be spied on.
For sure. I hope they get every single one of you motherfuckers.
Whitney.
Want to know my back to school
Okay, so there's a commercial.
Premium outlets to shop the latest styles for less.
I'm not going to do the commercials, but I'm not going to go back either, because if I go back, I would be probably starting over. So yeah, I can skip and go to the next commercial. So I'm just showing you guys the wall right now. 10103N.
They've already reached out to the police.
Okay, hold
but
on.
haven't received much help.
Let me go back a little bit.
Every single one of you motherfuckers.
Whitney and her daughter further explained their situation. They've already reached out to the police, but haven't received.
And there's going to be a
much
part
help.
2 to this, which was great, because then I can really hold on, y'all. I want you guys to hear what he's saying.
They've already reached out to the police.
I'm going to go back a little bit, but there will be a part 2. I have to do a part 2 because I need to tell you guys how this is happening and what's happening to this family. Okay. And I'm already 101 in. All right. I don't want it to be too long. So yeah.
But haven't received much help.
Hold on. Let me go back a little further.
TV. Wow.
Located in India.
Wow. Definitely making a police report today. For sure. I hope they get every single one of you motherfuckers.
Whitney and her daughter further explained their situation. They've already reached out to the police, but haven't received much help. This has been going on for a while, and as a last resort, Whitney decided to...
Yeah, they've been watching this baby while she's been showering, while she's doing whatever it is that she does. She looks to be about 12 or 13, if that. Okay? Look at her. Look. That is so fucking disgusting. And she has 11 kids.
raise awareness on social media.
I'm here to address some of the comments that were like, oh, put tape on the cameras. We contacted Samsung, which is the company of our TV, and they said they don't have any cameras
no
on the
IP
TV.
address on the TV, nothing.
Okay, there it goes. Kabam. What did I just tell y'all? If Samsung doesn't have any cameras on the TV, because I'm telling you, if y'all remember, some of these companies got sued, not saying Samsung was one of those companies, because they had TVs, they had cameras on the TVs, okay, to watch people. Y'all remember that? It's been over 5 years ago, all right? They had to change that and take that out of the TVs. So how are they watching? How they watching? I'm showing y'all how they're watching. The audio, they're commenting on the TV. Okay, dumbasses. They're posting their comments. Use duplicate remote. Probably have the same TV. That's usually how this can work. They have to have the same fucking TV in most cases, not all cases. Because if you turn your Bluetooth, because I'm going to talk about, y'all just join the channel. Just damn it, just join the channel. I'm going to even talk about Bluetooth. Bluetooth needs to be fucking up, what is it called? Not uphill, not, Not uploaded, y'all. I'm losing my terms, y'all. Rehauled. They need to rehaul YouTube, Bluetooth and this capabilities. This is not the Bluetooth of old, y'all, where you could just transfer a file, listen to your Bluetooth to whatever. No, they're manipulating Bluetooth technology to a level, you guys, that is absolutely amazing. But if they contacted Samsung, which she has so clearly said and her mother has agreed, how in the hell are you able? And Samsung responded with, we don't have cameras in our TVs. Now they can come in, if you, some of you guys, and put cameras in the TV, in the parameter of the TV itself. They can take this off and put a camera in there, that a pinhole that you cannot see up. Now, let me tell you what a pinhole is. There you go. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Y'all see this right here? That's pretty small in comparison to that thumbtack, right? Let me do this. Hold on, because I know how to take it off. That's a pinhole. All I did was thus the name pinhole cameras. Pinhole. They're that small, y'all. In your fucking homes, watching people, okay? Very discreet, watching people in the privacy of their fucking homes. And I need to jot down something. Okay, hold on, y'all. I need to jot down a note within my notes. Front and back, y'all. Now, this is something I had to take a note. This is something I've asked you guys to do before. But hold on, y'all. Because if this turns off, I already said it's going to be a part 2. So, yeah. Hold on, let me do something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I had to put a note on there. I'll talk about it in part 2. Let's continue.
But
We've done all we can do.
we did put tape around the rim of our TV.
I put tape around the rim of the TV here, and somebody got mad at me. This is after probably they talked to Samsung, and Samsung says there's no cameras in their TVs, okay? Somebody was complaining to someone else about me having tape around the parameter of the TV. Didn't I just tell you they can also put cameras in the parameter of the TV? You tape it up, they get mad because you covered it up. Now I don't know what she's fixing to say.
And they were
The
like,
hacker at the moment, because
yes,
I'm telling you,
there's
it's
more
a
than
bunch
one
of them.
hacker.
Yeah, it's not just David Cohn.
The girl it was a girl this time, and she was saying, remove the tape,
Take
remove the tape.
down. Mm-hmm.
She was like, I'll tell you where I'm from if you remove the tape.
Yep.
And then later we found out that it wasn't even the tape. It was because David Kong didn't give her access to the camera part of our.
Yeah. Another hacker came and told us.
Okay. Remove the tape, remove the tape, remove the tape, and I'll tell you where I'm from. Remove the tape. What fucking bitch would be telling someone that urgent? Remove the tape, remove the tape. Because you're masturbating, hoe? Let me, Lord. Sick. These are the man dykes that I'm talking about. This woman has children. My grandbaby is here. I've even heard witch of Eastwick #1. Y'all ought to be ashamed how y'all watching that baby while he's showering. What? How? That's all you can say is y'all ought to be ashamed. Y'all watching that baby while he's showering and you just let it go like that? Really? You know better than they are. Oh, y'all, let me get my hands on them. Let me get my hands on them. As a matter of fact, y'all, I went to a public. Who, y'all? I'm gonna show y'all myself. Y'all, look. Y'all see how when a person start doing this right here, going back and forth like that, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Okay, leave them alone, y'all. Yesterday, I went into a library. I went into a library. You know, they got the computer set up. And it was time for me to get on the computer. They printed out the sheet. I went in the little slip, you know, where I was going to be and all that. And I went to the area and I made sure, I said, is this right? Because someone was sitting there. And I'm like, I'm thinking, how is it possible that he can be still looking at the screen and it's time for me to look, you know, to log in. And so I said, excuse me. I said, is this number, whatever it was, I'll say 10. It wasn't even 10, but okay. He said, he said, yeah, this number 10. I said, and then I looked to the right and I saw the number next and I knew I was at the right computer. And I was like, well, I'm supposed to be here. But he was still logged in. That was the weird thing. But I took but before I did this, lady behind me on a row of computers. Lady behind me, German accent, because I caught right on. Excuse me. And I wasn't even talking loud, y'all. You need to be quiet because something, y'all, I turned it out off y'all, I turned around. In other words, leave me alone, please. I said, lady, if you don't shut the fuck up talking to me, I have to ask what's going on and use my mouth to see what is going on with me supposedly being here. You say one, and then she put her hands out like she was fixing to touch me. I said, lady, you touch me, I swear before the Lord, your ass is going right through that window. You going right. Everybody was like, damn. I was and I'm like right here by this lady, like literally. No moving, no nothing. I wanted her to touch me. Y'all, I'm telling you, when you got someone going through this for this long, leave them alone. Please don't challenge them. Leave them alone because they're gonna tear that ass up seriously.
See you guys. Only David Kong can. All we can do.
Listen.
David Kong didn't give her access to the camera part of our.
Yeah, another hacker came and told us that we can't see you guys. Only David Kong can. All we can.
Okay. The reason why only David Kong can see you guys, see them, gang stalking, pinhole cameras. They don't have access to the pinhole cameras. Okay? These are people letting these victims know that the only person that can see them is David Kong. David Kong obviously lives upstairs somewhere around in the fucking area. But the cameras have to have Wi-Fi. So he doesn't necessarily have to be upstairs, downstairs if they're on the second floor or whatever floor. Yeah. All right. Now, it's 11 kids. She probably lives in a home. I was looking at the background, the fence, but that could also be the back fence to a parking lot in an apartment complex. I seriously doubt if this lady who's already kind of mentioned her finances, that she has no problem buying another TV. She has no problem, whatever, not to get in her finances. But I seriously doubt if this woman has 11 kids and she is in an apartment. This is some idiot in her home or some idiot in her neighborhood rather, or some idiot that doesn't even have to be in her neighborhood. Is someone in her neighborhood, however, that is allowing him access that he has hooked up. This is why I tell y'all, and if I hadn't said it, be careful who you rent homes from, Black African people. Be careful who you lease shit from.
It was control your TVs and we can talk back and forth to you.
Yes.
That's it. He didn't give us access to see you. He's the only one that can see you guys. So yeah. And that man, I even told him, man, y'all, he's obsessed. Like, why do you're calling me fat? You're calling me
He's
ugly.
obsessed,
You're telling
yes.
me, well, you got all them kids. Ain't no man never gonna want you, and just all.
Obviously, some man want her. She has 11 kids.
Oh my God, she needs a therapist. She's trying to get a check. No, I'm trying to raise awareness. It's not just happening to me, and I know it because he told me it's not.
It's not, sis. It's not just happening to you.
Headquarters. That means he's finna go to another TV. That means he's done with us. He got the satisfaction he needed out of us.
And y'all say we want to check, but we would rather be able to just watch our TV regular than have all that money. It's never that serious.
Okay, this one another thing. Why motherfuckers think when you telling them what's going on with you, you just want some donations. You just want someone to take care of you. Take care of you, y'all. I'm not gonna let me stop.
We pay our bills. We don't really.
And why would I come up with this out of nowhere? Come on now, look, y'all. We did everything we could do. I swapped the boxes several times. We unplugged the TV. We unplugged the boxes. My kids need internet. It was summertime. What did y'all want me to do? We did everything we could do. Why are y'all blaming me and not blaming?
That's what they do. That's what they do. They motherfuckers will blame you for you discovering something instead of checking out what the fuck you're saying. That shit right there pisses me off. You deserved it. What?
Able to happen.
Oh, and by the way, I have a video to post up, y'all. I'm not going to even say right here what it is, y'all. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned to hear about all the voodoo and witchcraft that's going on. It's demonic.
But they allowed it because they don't care. I called them. They don't give a damn. They laughing at me. All kind of stuff.
This is the police and stuff, y'all.
We can't see you. But I'm doing this, y'all. I'm doing this. If you can see me, what am I doing?
Showing people.
You're doing helicopter arms. Oh yeah, let's get the one where I said, "Can you see us? Can you see us?" Because we stuck a towel over the cable box, and he gonna tell me, "No, I can't see because Holden is in the way. Holden is my 3-year-old." This man was in our house like he.
Okay. If he said, I can't see you because Holden is in the way, dumb criminals, don't you think that's an area that you need to be looking for pinhole cameras or looking in that area? Lady, wherever Holden was, which is her 3-year-old child, I think she just mentioned, that's wherever he was standing at that time or sitting. That's where at least one of the cameras is.
He knew all the business. He knew all the business. My name, my brother's name, my other brother's name. He knew all of our names.
Everything. He said, my kids don't like me. My older 2 kids don't like me. We're going to go ahead and get into it.
We're going to tell you guys everything.
Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. Because this is real.
To the people saying, why didn't you just unplug it? We unplugged our box and we were just using our PS5. Yeah. We were watching.
See, let me go back. Gotta hear this part. Listen.
My name, my brother's name, my other brother's name. He knew all of our names.
Everything. He said, my kids don't like me. My older 2 kids don't like me.
Y'all heard that? My older 2 kids don't like me. Who in the fuck would know that? Honey, I feel you, because the people that don't believe that this is happening, they will say some shit, or by accident they will say some shit, and they don't know that you know shit that they've said. Wink, wink.
We'll go ahead and get into it.
We'll tell you guys everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing.
Now, how y'all guess how hurting that was or is for that mother to hear that her 2 older kids don't like her. Now, don't get me wrong. He put it in his own words. I'm sure the kids just didn't come out and say, "Yo, older, that we don't like mama," anything. They listen to everything that you're saying and can get the idea or get the gist that obviously they don't like her. Y'all hear me? Mama probably ain't did a damn thing to him. I'm just keeping it real.
Because this is real.
To the people saying, why didn't you just unplug it? We unplugged our box and we were just using our PS5. Yeah. We were watching TV on our PS5 because you know how to plug it on Netflix. That's what we were doing. He was controlling our TV and turning off our TV, and we couldn't even watch the PS5 no more.
And we didn't correlate that it was a connection to the internet. That's what we didn't get. Okay, so all that happened, like, it was 2 months of this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they've been clearly listening to us a lot longer because they were saying things about my baby dads, you know what I mean, that I hadn't even talked about recently. So I knew they were, at first they could only listen. Then they evolved their hacking and they could type to us. They could voice remote to us or whatever. Then after that, he could see us. I mean, and now it's even worse.
Okay, so not saying he didn't already have the cameras there, but he fucked up and started telling them about physical things they were doing. Okay, so notice she said at first it was just audio, and then he was messing with the remote basically and doing things. So what has happened is this lady is probably getting assistance. I can just about guarantee you she's on Section 8. I listened to a tarot reader, male, and I kept saying to myself, this dude's on Section 8. He gets Section 8. Because he's a gang stalking victim, but he won't go into detail, not as of recently, about his gang stalking. He just mentioned he's a gang stalking victim in several of his videos. And I was saying, you are still a gang stalking victim. Now, he may be aware of that, but one of the things that he just said was that he was on Section 8. Notice, and I said this in a video, mostly all the people that are being gang stalked are people that are poor or don't have many resources, homeless people who are still homeless, those who were formerly homeless, those who are getting assistance from the government. It's a fucking database, y'all. And this database is not from the government itself. It's from an entity or people that are either hacking into it without our consent, federal government database, or its employees, wink, wink, that works there, that has access because you get assistance and has access to your fucking shit, and has created a database which includes your address, and you have kids, includes blah, 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 blah. Eventually, they're going to come in and put the cameras in there if they didn't already. Then I put race in this, y'all. Y'all know, can y'all get a gist of how much fucking money they're making? Just by what I just said. I was on Section 8. This is what I said at the beginning. If I didn't say it at the beginning, y'all need to be careful, y'all companies, who the fuck you're hiring. Just because their record seems to be clear, that doesn't mean they're not doing shit in the background. 12156N. Just because they're hire worthy doesn't mean they need to have the job. My thing is this: regardless of your credentials, if you don't know how to handle yourself and not take advantage of the simple fact that you have access to records, have access to this. I just saw a security guard yesterday. Didn't even know he was in this place. Didn't even know that someone had moved in next door to another place. Beautiful in there, glass doors and everything, but I'm on the outside messing with my phones, going to a different spot to mess with my phones, okay? My devices, tablet. And I just so happen to, I'm like, what? Who is this hacking? I've stood up. Soon as I stand up, I see a Hispanic guy in the inside security at the concierge desk. He stands up too, but he's like, oh shit. You know, they know who I am. Hispanic. They clearly know who this one is. Okay, no problem, because not only are you spying on me and have been and have posted the videos on the dark web, you also know who the fuck and because of that, you know who the fuck I am. Because I'm one of the ones that's going in and trying and succeeding in the future in getting y'all arrested. No shame in my game. Why you got shame in yours? Show your fucking face. Show your faces. You see mine.
I went on ahead and got sick of this because Xfinity wasn't helping me. The police wasn't helping me. I made a
oh hell no.
I did everything I could, y'all. I'm telling you. Everyone in the comments telling me why she leave it on so long? Why didn't you change? Just unplug.
Yeah, they got all the solutions.
Man, that's a 60-inch Samsung, perfectly fine TV, man. Why would I just throw that away? Would y'all? Like, and I can't sell it. I'm not selling no hack TV. I'm not gonna get nothing. I gotta get rid of all my stuff in my apartment. I was wondering. He kept on saying your kitchen is a mess. You got bags all around your area. I'm thinking,
How the hell does this idiot know that this woman's kitchen, or he feels her kitchen is a mess and she has bags all over? I didn't hear the rest of it. That's not the TV. Do you think she has a TV in her kitchen? Now, the TV could be facing the kitchen. But I doubt it. Cameras. Pinhole cameras. Notice thumbtack, pinholes. Let me cover this one up. Hold on. Thumbtack, pinhole. See the difference? See how much bigger the thumbtack is over the pinhole? Wow.
The heck is he seeing into my kitchen through the living room? Y'all, it was through my computer. Wherever we connected this Wi-Fi to, now this is just recently where we have connected the dots on this, it being the Wi-Fi thing. Because
yep, they're using your Wi-Fi, but that's not all.
Device we have connected to our Xfinity internet. That's just the truth. And so we recently went ahead and changed services.
Okay.
I'm talking.
Now, that's only partially true. This is why you guys need to see part 2. What she said is partially true. These idiots are able to hack into your Wi-Fi, go into the GUI, and I will go into details in part 2 what the GUI is, see what devices are there, get the MAC address for those devices. And please let me tell you something. Once they have the MAC address for those devices, that is the address for those devices. Okay? Get the IMEI number in some cases of those devices. Why do devices have so many damn addresses? MAC address, this address, serial numbers, blah, 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 blah. I get it, because of crimes. But if you're going to make fucking equipment that has all of these addresses and numbers for them for crimes, use them. That's what the government is not doing. That's what the feds are not doing. That's what local government is not doing. This is your police departments. Guess what? And they know how to use it. They know how to backtrack. They know how to look at a MAC address or an IP address and blah, blah, blah. They just don't want to do it because let me see, what color is she? She looks like she's a black woman to me. Yeah. She looks black. Mm-hmm.
Within the last 4 days, we got to...
And let me say, they love the fact that our government doesn't give a fuck in most cases about Black African people. In most cases, specifically Black African women.
Red TV, thinking it was going to end our problem.
She said she changed her service.
We had unplugged that TV. We had hooked in a different TV from the back of the house, brought it to the living room. She lives in
a house.
Beating us at every single thing we could come up with. So I was like, forget this. Call Xfinity.
Did not tell you that I seriously doubt if this woman lives in an apartment with 11 kids.
That on the phone for 4 hours with them, y'all. Getting passed from person to person to person to person to person. Being laughed at, gawked at, told that this
collecting a check.
Told this is impossible. Told ain't nobody.
And I'm gonna tell you, if you're getting Hispanic service people, customer service, of course they're gonna laugh at you, and of course they're gonna say this is not happening. Because guess what? They're predominant they're predominant in the involvement. Well, ma'am, I don't know. They're gonna, of course, make up excuses for what's happening to you, ma'am, because they know about it. If not personally. And once you call them and tell them what's going on, my kids this, my kids that, someone that they know is going to hack in your shit. It's revolving. It just continues. Oh, that's going on. They got y'all too. Let me look. I got all your information right here.
They're doing all that. Mind you, we have videos. I asked them, do you guys want the videos? Give me an email. I'll send them all to you guys right now. And they're like, no, because we don't want to be liable for seeing it. Then we have to say that we knew about it or whatever else. Even if we do or don't believe it, we're supposed to investigate it.
Did you hear what? You heard that?
So we did do everything we could, you guys. Like, we literally did.
You don't need to explain it.
That's where we're going next. Whereas, we're getting more up to date, up to the most current moment right now, what we're going through with it. If your TV is changing by itself, you've been hacked. If you're coming in your house and all of a sudden YouTube is on, you've been hacked. If you see weird names attached to your internet, that's connected to your internet, you've been hacked. I mean, that's really just what I'm here for. And I really want to get the word out because I thought maybe if we did do this and get the word out, Xfinity would actually do something about it. But they ain't gonna do nothing, y'all. They don't care. They ain't gonna do nothing. Just like they said, we don't want to see your proof because we don't want to be liable. How dare you be so bold to say that on a recorded line? You don't care about your job, do you? I mean, we don't went through the worst that it can be with this hacking stuff. Nah, let me be real. The worst that can happen is people just randomly popping up to my shit. That's gonna be worse. That's when I'm gonna go to jail.
See, that's
I'm dead.
One of the goals of gang stalking is for you to do just what she said, to totally get rid of you, to have you incarcerated. She's obviously smart. She's targeted because they don't like the fact that her brain operates in a different way. I can guarantee you this woman loves God and she's extremely smart.
We're gonna do the time and gladly to protect my kids.
See,
you came in our home, hacking our television and looking at us in our most private moments.
Come on now.
If I ever get a hold of you.
Someone said set up GoFundMe for lawyer expenses.
I'm not setting up a GoFundMe because that's all people think I did this for, and I don't need it. I promise y'all I don't. If people wanted to help, that's great. It's not about money, y'all. It's about finding some help. Me and my kids just want to enjoy TV together, man. We barely go anywhere as it is, and that's our favorite pastime.
Oh, but trust me, they're enjoying TV with theirs. And I'm going to say something else about Hispanics. You guys suck. You will let your little kids get involved in the bullshit that y'all doing. That's why your kids are dying. I got so many videos to do. Y'all return that shit back to the sender. What's good for the geese is good for the gander, honey. When your little kids are dying and you're going to their fucking funeral because you think it's okay to watch somebody else's kids in the privacy of their home, so be it.
Watching Disney movies together and, making popcorn, getting a little movie theater candies, just hanging out and having a good time. I got a video on my page right now.
Oh, but they're going to enjoy their kids. Oh, my God.
Go look at it. Like, my kids are my everything, man. I'm not doing this to be no clout or nothing. I just want help. I want someone to help me. And everyone's in the comments, we are helping you. Please don't get an attitude with me. And it's not because I'm being rude back to you, but please don't get an attitude with me.
I just said it.
Enough.
Okay? I just said it.
Right now, I'm all over the place with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even, just yesterday, we realized he was hacking into our DirecTV again. I sat right in front of my computer, y'all, and handled business, and I'm whispering my social to the call. To the person.
Go outside, like I told you. He already know your social. It's
right through my damn computer.
It's late.
This is a very unfortunate situation. If you want to help or reach out to Whitney, please contact her through TikTok.
So there you go, 132:41 in. You guys, I'm going to go back in the bathroom. And there you have it, y'all. This is disgusting. That was my life. Trying to hide your Social Security, they already have it. What? And I'm going to tell you guys something else. Stay away if possible. And I've heard people saying they don't want these types of phones or want this service. If at all possible, thank you, President Obama, when you were in office for offering the free phone service. Stay away from those free phones. Because if the person that signs you up is not trying to hack in your shit, they're going to get hacked into. Because they already have, even if they don't know who the provider is, they already have your Social Security and everything. And all they have to do is hack into the phone and find out what type of phone it is. Y'all, okay? So stay tuned for part two. Part two, I will be showing you guys exactly what the hell is going on, how exactly they're doing this. If you can look at my notes, I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. I'm sorry, my nose is, it's time for allergies. Um, notes. That's one page. Notes. So, and it's not that I have to take notes, y'all. It's per that when I saw that video, it's kind of like, don't forget to say this. Don't forget to mention this. Okay. So I'm going to go, you guys stay tuned for part 2. Part 2 will probably not be posted right behind part 1. Just stay tuned for part 2. Okay. And I will be focusing on these, and I will give you tips on how to prevent a lot of this shit from happening to you guys. Like I said, I'm true to this, not new to it. Okay. I'm true to it, not new to it. All right. This is Kimmy Wyatt, and I'm signing off. Yeah, it's the unbelievable truth, y'all. It's the unbelievable truth. Who would have thunk? I'm in my 50s and you're watching me. Younger women watching me. You fucking perverts. You nasty hoes. That's what you are. Nasty hoes. Any woman that takes it to this level to watch another woman, and you a lesbian, you a fucking man dyke. I don't care what, and I came up with that term. You a fucking ass man dyke. Okay? That's a dyke, a female that loves women, but they'll take it to another level. They don't care about other men watching you. They could be sitting right there next to the man watching you. You are allowing, not that you can stop them, but you are sitting there with a man that's watching another woman. And I'm going to say it right now, most of these women who do this, no offense to anyone who's ever been molested, who has had something sexual, most time it's molestation. If you talk to, and they be honest, if you talk to any of these fucking stupid idiots that let this happen to other women, oh, they've been molested. Family members, people in the family friends. They never went to counseling. They haven't gotten over it, blah, 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 blah. And they think because it happened to them, you're responsible. It needs to happen to you too. I gotta go, you guys. Hasta la vista, Buenos Aires, Buenas noches, Arrivederci, au revoir, Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the galore split you. Ciao Bella, ciao Bello, smooches gotta go. Yeah, stay tuned for part 2. It probably won't be today. I'm just letting you guys know it will be a part 2 of this. Okay? I got something to tell you. One of the things I'm gonna be for instance, keep in mind, just because you turn off location on your device, it doesn't mean. All right, gotta go. Hasta la vista, Buenos Aires, Buenas noches, Arrivederci, au revoir, Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao Bella, ciao Bello, smooches, gotta go. Bye. And although I've gone through this, y'all, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure because I love to help people. And I just think they fuck with the wrong one. They fuck with the wrong one. I didn't even change clothes in front of my mother. And she wasn't a lesbian. What the fuck makes you think that you have the right to change clothes, to watch me while I change clothes or do whatever I'm doing? You don't. And you're not my fucking daddy. You're not my motherfucking mama. My parents are dead. You will never have control over me. And if you even thought you had control over me, this fucking warlock is who I'm talking to, it's because I didn't know. I'm woke. And I'm waking every damn body up. Get up, get up, get up.